What's up, boys? What is going on, man? It is Thursday. It is Thursday, June 29th, little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're listening to Just My Two Cents. Normally, I would be doing this stream tomorrow, but I'm going to be out of town for a little bit. The old lady and I are going to be house/cat sitting for a little bit, so we're going to be on the road. We'll not be able to do the weigh-in stream. So I decided to do a stream today. Don't know how many people are going to end up showing up to this. It's not a big deal. If nothing else, this will serve as me just getting my, well, you know my picks already. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Let me get the banner up here. Had a great show yesterday with him. It's one of the highlights of my week. I always end up feeling better about the card. I enjoy breaking the fights down with him. And yeah, make sure y'all check that out. But so y'all, if y'all watched that, I hope you did. Y'all already know my picks. But I have made my official bets for UFC Vegas 76. And like I said, if nothing else, this will serve to get my greasy bets out there on the record. These will be my official plays. And like I said, you already know my picks. But yeah, man, this won't be a long stream. This will just be the official, for the record, this is what I'm picking and playing. So yeah. I still have some burning questions and predictions that I want from the chat. Even if no one shows up live, leave a comment below. Let me know the answers to these questions. Because I'm still going to ask them. They still apply. I would normally ask these tomorrow, but I'm not going to be around live tomorrow. So anyways, this is what I usually ask. And if it's just me in here, I will give my own answers to these questions. These are the first ones I usually ask. This is actually a new one. Who's going to be first and last to the scale? Who's going to miss weight? Who's going to pull out? Those are all questions I can still ask today. So I'll just go ahead and, since it's just me in here right now, I'll go ahead and just answer these for myself. First and last to the scale. I think that it's going to be either Sean Strickland is going to be first to the scale or maybe Guram. Sean or Guram will be first to the scale. Last to the scale, who's going to be last to weigh in? I'm going to say someone like Blagoy, maybe. Someone like that. Like the heavyweights, I've said this plenty of times before. Most of the time, they know they're not going to miss weight. They're going to be walking around or about the same as they're going to weigh in. So it's not like, oh, I need to make sure I'm there, weigh in as early as possible and start rehydrating. They're just going to be around whatever their weight is. So they usually saunter in around late. So that'll be, I would say Strickland is first on the scale and Blagoy is last. As far as missing weight, that's a little more interesting. Who do I think is going to miss weight? I hope nobody misses weight. I hope everyone shows up ready to go. But it seems like just about every card, there's someone that can't quite get it right on the scales. There are some fighters that are coming back after layoffs, some periods of inactivity. So it's a tricky question. Like I said, I hope no one misses. But leading candidates to miss weight? Maybe. I'm trying to think of who's had trouble in the past. Maybe Dawson? Am I imagining him having weight issues? Am I making that up? Oh no, I am kind of talking to myself. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Nope. Nope. Yep. Dawson missed weight against Madsen. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna say Dawson. Because it's not always like that, man. Sometimes it's not like, okay, he missed weight, he'll correct that and never do that again. It's like, nah, man, people will miss on several different instances. So this is his first fight since Madsen. I'm gonna say Grant Dawson. I'm gonna say Grant Dawson is most likely to miss weight. Hopefully he doesn't, though. Hopefully nobody misses weight. But yeah, first last to the scale, I'm gonna say Strickland and Blagoy will be first and last, respectively. And as far as missing weight, hopefully no one, but I'm gonna say Dawson if it's anybody. Let's see what we got in here. What's up, General? Shout out to my dude, the General Alex Ramirez, leader of the Dome, my homie. What's going on, man? How are you? Thank you for joining me for this impromptu stream. I appreciate you tweeting that out for me. Alex is on my retweet team, and he kills it with that shit, so I appreciate it, man. What do you think, General? Anybody gonna miss weight? I don't know. Hopefully no one. But if it's anyone, I'm gonna say Dawson again. Now, who's gonna pull out? This is who I'm really hoping. I really hope this doesn't happen. Because inevitably someone's gonna be fucked. If not fucked, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Inevitably, someone will have bet the fighter that pulls out or bet on the other side, and you're gonna have to. Your ticket's gonna get voided, or you're gonna have to fucking. It sucks for people that actually go and bet live at the casino, or not live, but you know what I mean. Go and bet in person. That really fucking sucks. Like, dude, when I used to drive to the casino and bet, voided tickets, that shit's a fucking pain. But yeah, I pull out, man. Who's going to be a fucking pull-out merchant, dude? Hopefully nobody. I'm not trying to put negative energy on this. I just... Oh, Nursultan might be a good look for weight miss too. Pull out though. Pull out. Who's trying to duck that smoke? I don't really see a ton of pull-out merchants, honestly. It'll be someone with that's injury prone, or sometimes it's somebody you don't expect, but I'm just not seeing a ton. I'm feeling like everyone's gonna get there. Fingers crossed, man. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that one. What y'all think? Dawson. Right on. Jackie boy. What's up, Jack? How are you? Everybody looking around. Nah, man. Hope y'all doing good. Yeah, I still got the questions. The questions still apply. Who's going to be first, last to the scale? I say Strickland and Blagoy. I'm going to say Dawson misses weight again. Hopefully not. And I'm not really seeing a whole lot of viable candidates to pull out. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Trying to speak it into existence there. But there are several candidates for this question, I feel. And I'll tell you who I think is most likely to get fucking jobbed here. I feel like there's a couple spots, because I said this yesterday on Aaron's show. This whole card seems like one big prospect tryout. Every fight, there's at least one prospect in it. Romanov, Petrovic, Guram, even Elvis Brenner. Hosa's been touted as a prospect. Brito. Kevin Lee was a prospect. Renat's now a prospect. Bruno. I don't know how people feel about Nursultan. I mean, he's younger than Bruno. Bonfim is a prospect. Benoit is a 27-year-old prospect. Gatto. Lipsky kind of. Michael Morales. Demir. Grant Dawson. It is prospect central. Thus and so. I feel like if it's close and it's one of the prospects that they're trying to push, I feel like they may end up getting the nod. So these would be, I've been thinking about this a little bit, and I feel like there are several candidates to get fucked here. First and foremost, let's just call out the elephant in the room. Right off the bat, the opener. If that's close, bet your sweet ass that it is going to Alexander Romanov. That just jumps off the page. Blagoy always goes to close split decisions. He seems to get fucked on the close ones. I don't know, man. I think you can make a case that he beat Tybura. You are never pushing me off the square that he beat Augusto Sakai. I will stand on that till the end. I will die on that hill if necessary. He beat Augusto Sakai. If this is close, I am pretty fucking sure it's going to Romanov. It might not go 3 rounds, but yeah, that's one. Maybe, I don't know how close this fight's going to be, but maybe Guram Elvis Brenner. Max Griffin, Michael Morales. If Michael Morales doesn't finish Max Griffin, who's a pretty tough guy to knock out, I can see that going to the cards. I can see that going to a split decision too. And I can see them putting the fuck to Max Griffin. Think about it, dude. Undefeated, 24-year-old prospect in his biggest fight yet against a veteran, older veteran, close fight. I can see them putting the fuck to Max Griffin. And Lipski Gatto seems like the kind of fight that it could maybe not necessarily they're trying to push someone, but just because it's women's MMA, it's kind of mid to low level. Same with Petrovic and Carolina. Like, I can see them robbing Carolina if that one's close, and I will just be sick to my fucking stomach. But I can see that. I got to keep it a buck. They could fuck Carolina. But yeah, that's kind of what I think. There seems to be a couple different spots though. I said the same thing, Jackie boy. I said the exact same thing. So I'm hoping that that comes to be. Sup, lobby? Terence Crawford going to pull out? He's going to miss weight. All right, so lobby says Bud's going to miss weight against Spence. That's not this card though. So you just randomly wanted to come in and tell me Terence Crawford something. What's up, lobby? Elvis Brenner on his robbery tour. Hey, dude, that's a good shout, Jackie boy. He did fucking rob Zubaira. Guram would be a big ass robbery though. Usually Guram is the one getting the decision where it's like, did you really fucking win that fight? I don't know, man. I thought Gamrot beat him personally, but I got to go back and rewatch that. He did drop Gamrot. I don't know, man. I have not watched that fight in a while, but I could see that for sure. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yep, I have to acknowledge that. Brito beating Wilson tells us literally nothing, so it's falling off. Yeah, exactly. Most robbery potential on PBC show. Okay. Crawford getting robbed. I ain't gonna be no fucking robbery. If Spence wins, it'll be clean. You know it. Everybody thought Gamrot beat him, but Gamrot low-key whack. He is. But like, I think both things can be true at the same time there. I think it's like an overrated kind of turnstile there. Not that they're bad fighters. I think they both just kind of get overrated off each other, if that makes sense. One hand washing the other of overratedness. Not shittiness, just a little overrated. Definitely Gamrot. Gamrot's going to the nail with Jalen Turner, who's a good fighter, but listen how people talk about Jalen Turner. Do they mug him right the fuck off? Oh, let's see. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Who's everyone's favorite dog this week? Jackie boy, lobby, general. Which dogs do y'all like the most? Who's your favorite? I'll tell you mine is. If you watched Aaron the Dog MMA show, subscribe to that channel. You would already know who mine is. General taking about 4 or 5 notes. Well, mine is Luana Carolina. I will be probably dry heaving if it goes to the cards. I don't know if it is, though, man. Petrovic doesn't have a really good chin. And like I said, Carolina is not a world beater. I'm not saying that. I just don't think she's almost plus 200 against a completely unproven chick who's getting dropped by other nobodies. Carolina's got pretty good takedown defense. If they rob her, I'm going to be really fucking pissed. But I'll kind of just be pissed at myself because I feel like Carolina should do enough on the feet. If she just gets ragdolled and like just wet blanketed and choked, then fuck me. I was just wrong. But this is a step up, as crazy as that sounds. And like, Luana beat Loopy. Who the fuck is this bitch? You know what I'm saying? I'll take the shot at plus 185. I don't give a fuck. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. Was running late, didn't catch Aaron Stream. That's all right. Like Abus, nice. You're not the only one. Best of luck. I'm definitely on the other side. Well, I know you can be flexing that one if you hit it. I bet the odds are decent too, just because he's the underdog. And on the other side of that, who's your most confident favorite? Mine is Sean Strickland. I think it's a levels fight. He's held his own just fine against more dangerous, more skilled guys than Abus. Abus is a good fighter, but going from Stoltzfus to Strickland, it's not like he's. It's just weird, man. The guy's 32. It's not comparing him to Alex Pereira is the biggest fucking false equivalency, and I see people trying to like draw that conclusion. I see people trying to like connect the dots there. It's like Alex Pereira was a 2-division glory kickboxing champ. He is truly an elite striker. Abus is a good striker against fucking jabronis. It's like, ooh, he beat Sadabusi. Sadabusi. That dude. The dude that got fucking smashed by Geico Franca. Like, finished by Geico Franca and Oscar Pajota. That motherfucker? Okay. That's like his best win. Stoltz, I don't think you can call Stoltz was his best win. And you going from that to Strickland? Nah, dude. Strickland's going to break this dude. This is going to be, I think he's going to put it on him worse than Imavov. I don't like Abus's durability. I don't give a fuck. All of a sudden Lewis Taylor is Deontay Wilder. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Lewis Taylor is not Anthony Rumble Johnson. He's a fucking old jobber too. This is just PFL shit, man. I don't know, dude. I think Abus is overmatched here. I think they're trying to get cute here. Yeah, minus 200 women's debutante. Sounds legit. Yeah, exactly. Not like my Cusimano hit last week, but nothing good in boxing this week. Renat Fakhreddinov, your most confident favorite. Nice. I like it. I think Renat wins too. It's not my most confident. I'm not as confident as other people are. I wanted to bet him, and I was just like, no, I'm just going to pick him. I wrote on my notes, stay away from this fight. It feels like a trap. It just something about it feels weird. Just stay away. Renat's probably going to win. Renat's the pick, to be sure, but I don't know, man. Like I said yesterday, Kevin Lee will fight to the level of his competition sometimes, and he's just the kind of guy that could go in there and look like absolute dog shit against Diego Sanchez and come in there and just go tooth and nail with Renat. I don't know, man. I'm staying away from it, but I think Renat is going to wrestle fuck him. Officially, that's my official pick. Snoozer. Which one? We don't want to think about this too much, but one of them, at least one of them, is going to put us right the fuck to sleep. What's going to be the boring, lame-ass fight? As much as I hate to say it, if Petrovic is winning, it's probably going to be lame as fuck. She's just going to lay on Luana. I could potentially see Grant Dawson as Magulov being lame as fuck for the same reasons if Dawson's winning. Although I do think that Dawson he can get pretty aggressive on the ground and look for the finish, either ground and pound or rear naked choke. So maybe not that one, but maybe. Romanov, Blagoy. If that gets extended, that could get sloppy. That could get sloppy and really fucking ugly and boring. Yana and Carol Hosa could be a staring contest. That could be really lame. I think Gato and Lipsky will get after it. I think Fajeo and Ruzabayev will get after it. Bonfim, St. Denis, same way. They're both aggressive. A lot of these, I think, will actually, regardless of the level they're at, I think they'll be somewhat decent. Strickland Abus could be kind of lame. If it's just 5 rounds of Strickland just fucking jabbing him in the face. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm going to say Snoozer. Yeah, I'll say the first fight. I'll say the very first fight. I'll say Romanov comes out hot and heavy, first round, gets a takedown or two. Blagoy almost always has his strongest round in the third round. Interestingly enough, Romanov against Tybura actually threw and landed more in the third round. So I feel like Romanov's going to win the first round, Blagoy's going to win the second round, and the third round is just going to be a mess. And I'm going to say we're all just sick of it by the end. So that's my pick for Snoozer. I don't know. It's his run at 155 has definitely been better. Dude, that could be a total staring contest, or it could be a fence push affair. It could be a fence pushing 50 jockeying for 50-50 position extravaganza for sure. Are UFC keeping 146 for Ronda? You tell me. And on the other side of that coin, what's going to be fight of the night? What do you think? What's going to be the banger? Several candidates. I see several leading candidates. These shitty on paper cards can deliver some bangers sometimes. Because I think these fighters know that, like, they're not on some pay-per-view and they want to maximize their fucking visibility. So, well, some of these I feel like if one guy's winning, it'll be more like performance of the night. Like, they're close fights on paper, but if one guy starts to assert his game, it's not going to look like fight of the night kind of deal. I think Griffin Morales could legit be fight of the night. Same with Bonfim St. Denis. But again, that's one where, like, dude, if Bonfim is looking really good, I don't know if Denis is going to last. I know he's just known for, oh, he's tough. He's flinched special forces. I know, but, like, Zaleski almost got him up out of there, man. And if it wasn't for it being, like, literally the worst ref ever, probably get stopped. So I don't know. Like, Bonfim's boxing is clean. If Benoit is just trying to stand there and prove who's tougher, you might be tough. Dude, that's what I say all the time. Toughness and chin are two different things. You can be tough and have all the fucking heart in the world and not have the durability to just take every punch. The guy got hurt a lot against Zaleski. They can get hurt pretty bad against Bonfim too if he's standing with him. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Fajea, Nursultan could be fight of the night, but I don't know, dude. That one seems to me like it's more going to be like performance, one way or the other. And it won't stun me if Nursultan knocks out Bruno Fajea. Let me say that now. Might stun y'all. It ain't going to stun me if Nursultan knocks him out on the feet. On the ground, I feel like Nursultan's in big fucking trouble. But we'll see. Kevin Lee, Fakhretdinov, that's going to be performance of the night too, for one of them. Kevin Lee early, Fakhretdinov late, or the whole fucking fight kind of deal. You know what I mean? I don't see like it being back and forth for 3 rounds. I feel like it'll be like a tale of the first round or a tale of Renat just dominating all 3. Maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I think. But I'm going to say for my official pick for fight of the night, I'm going to say it's Griffin Morales. That one just feels, to me, that one just feels like it's going to the cards, and they're both going to go fucking hell for broke, and it's going to be just a banger. That's my pick. Lee's best win at 170, non-existent. Closest thing is Sanchez at 45. Bomb Fiend Saint Denis, fair enough. I agree that's up there too. Nursultan is hard to cap. His striking seems good, but his level of opposition is so trash it's hard to gauge how he'll do here. That's true. But honestly, other than RoboCop, you can kind of make the same argument for Bruno. And RoboCop's pretty chinny. Like, I do think Nursultan, although he's been knocked out, I think he's a little more durable than RoboCop. Call me crazy. RoboCop got knocked out by fucking Jordan Williams. You know, what are we talking about here? So I do think Nursultan is live. I think Nursultan is way more live on the feet. And the fact that everyone's picking Fahea just automatically, it's a little bit, like, gives me a little bit of pause. What I don't like from Nursultan is the fucking grappling defense. The dude will literally accept takedowns to fucking try and snatch a Kimura. You are not pulling that strongman submission from guard against a fucking dude that has ham hocks for arms. How are you going to Kimura that motherfucker? The logistics alone. I just don't see, like, if Bruno gets on top of this dude, Nursultan is getting fucking Hulk smashed. Period. On the feet, though, I think he's really live. I think people are just like, oh, Bruno's going to spark him round 1. I don't know, man. I've seen Bruno get hurt before. Bruno is getting touched up a little bit by RoboCop. RoboCop's really slow. Nursultan is long, and he's a good striker. So I think he's more live on the feet than people are giving him credit for. But on the ground, I think Bruno's going to fuck him up really badly. And the dude just goes to the ground so easily. When Bruno gets hit, it's just reactive double time. Double leg takedown, you're getting smashed. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, the time, dude, that's the one thing where it's just like, because I was looking to get on Nursultan. I saw the highlight video and I was like, oh, man, yeah, he's got good striking. He's got kickboxing, boxing experience. On the feet, he's good. On the feet, I think people are counting him out a little too much. He's good at punching down on a smaller opponent, which Bruno will be. Like I said, Bruno was getting touched up pretty good by RoboCop, who's slow, really slow. But, man, Nursultan gets put in some really bad spots on the mat. Fahea is a little underrated on the mat to me. I think everyone just sees him and goes, oh, yeah, he's this fucking brute. He clearly has power, and he's a good striker too. And he could knock out Nursultan on the feet. I'm not saying that. I just think how it's going to play out is Nursultan's going to fucking buzz this dude. And the Hulk's going to be like, nah, I don't think so. Fucking double leg takedown, Hulk smash. That's my prediction. I'm going to say Bruno by GMP, TKO. Maybe Nursultan gives up the back and he RNCs him, but that's what I'm going to say. Don't be stunned, though. Don't be all jaw hanging out if fucking Nursultan sparks this dude. The time to fade Bruno is coming. I don't know if it's here, but yeah, I'm going to pick Fahea, but I am not as fucking uber confident as some people are, because I think Bruno's good, but being a little overhyped for like, I think he more just reminded people how dodgy RoboCop's chin is. And I think he's being a little, maybe a little overvalued for that, but we'll see. You will see the result and the fruits of the happening. But yeah, to just conclude this little segment, and I really appreciate the couple people that have come in here. This is an impromptu stream. I debated even doing it at all, but good to be here with y'all. Who's gonna steal the show, boys? I feel like a big upset will steal the show. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if Griffin KOs Morales or Dawson subs Demir or like Abu's head kick Strickland or something, I feel like that's going to be a show stealer. Like, I don't know if Strickland dominating Abus is really going to steal the show. I don't know if Demir like decisioning Grant Dawson. I guess feel can steal nothing. Morales, skating past Max Griffin, that ain't gonna do it. I don't know. I just feel like it'll have to be like an upset like that. For me, I can just tell you, for me, if Carolina smokes Petrovic, that'll be my little show stealing moment. But ain't nobody else feel the same. But yeah, I think it'll have to be a big upset to really steal this one. I mean, this isn't a great fucking show to begin with, so it's gonna have to be like a fucking like, whoa, like if Nursultan fucking sparks Bruno, that's a little bit of a show stealer, dude, because everyone is on the Hulk's nutsack. I'm picking the Hulk too, to be sure, but I'm just saying, I think it'll have to be something like that, personally. I mean, if it is, then it is. That sounds good. But I've heard that story before too. It's like, no, this guy's being brought in. It's like, nah, this more to me. I mean, call me crazy. We'll see. I just feel like this is more. They might be trying to do that. Honestly, I will concede that they might be trying to do that. And I think Strickland has spoiled the party before. Let's not act like he didn't come in on short notice against Imavov and spoil his little spot. But yeah, that's not a bad narrative take. I don't hate that. And if he is, then it'll just be like the one that was just so obvious. Like if it was a snake, it would have bit me, kind of deal. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. The matchup just doesn't make sense. But again, you also have to look at it like these things don't always go how they're supposed to anyway. You know what I mean? Like the UFC tries to do stuff. How many busted prospects have we seen? And to me, Abu's like, this feels like more of a, we need to fill this main event. We need to fill this main event spot. Strickland will fight anybody. I don't know, man. That's Abus's path, though, to me. First or second round knockout. Strickland's pretty tough, though, man. I've seen him break dudes at this level, for sure. But yeah, that is my burning questions and the burning predictions that I wanted from you boys. So I appreciate the feedback. Dagestani privilege. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but like, I don't know. Like I said, it's reasonable. It's valid. Or I'll say it's sound anyway. I don't know if it's valid yet, but it's sound. I can see where Jackie Boy's coming from, certainly. It wouldn't like it wouldn't totally stun me. If Abu's head kicks him or something, it's not going to totally shock me. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's quite. It would be different if he was undefeated. And it would be different if he wasn't just fighting like PFL jabronis. Just like everyone he's lost to is just way worse than Strickland. Strickland has beaten better guy. Everyone Strickland has lost to, I don't think is as good as Abu's. And he's beaten guys that I think are better too. So to me, this was a pretty like which one? Oh yeah, dude, you can poke holes in any narrative, man. Because it's not always that. And a lot of times we just reverse engineer the shit after the fact. What, the Dagestani privilege narrative? Yeah, I don't again, I don't think Abus is Alex Pereira or Yuri Prohaska. I just don't, man. I just don't think he's the one. Like Yuri, when he was like getting sparked by King Mo, he was like young. Abus got knocked out like just a couple, like he was in his late 20s when he got KO'd by Lewis Taylor. And Lewis Taylor is a fucking 40-year-old jabroni. So that's just not a good look to me. And it was like a left hook that just like clipped the top of his head and he like fell down, but then he like stiffened up as he fell down. It was just, I don't know. I think Strickland gonna knock this dude out. I think this is gonna be like Strickland is gonna knock this dude out in like the 4th or 5th round. I think it was more like they just needed to fill a spot. That's what it seems. That's what I'm going with. I certainly see the the Abus Magamoose, the Abus Magomedov side. I see that. I understand that. It is sound. We'll see if it's valid, but it's definitely sound. I don't think you're crazy for thinking that. And that's your point is taken for sure. But to me, I'm just gonna, my story and my opinion on this is just, this whole thing was fucking piecemeal. This whole thing was fucking just pieced together. Patchwork. This is a patchwork card. Patchwork prospect. Like, okay, this prospect, we need to get him a fight. This guy is just, they just kind of just jammed it all together. We'll see. I'll play devil's advocate with this too and say that the UFC does like Sean Strickland winning. That's my one pushback, where it's like, I don't think the UFC does hate Sean Strickland winning. He's got a mouthpiece on him. He draws attention from the fans and the media. Everyone loves hearing Sean Strickland Media Day. So I don't think that's necessarily like, I don't think the UFC hates Sean Strickland winning. He's going to fight regardless. He'll take risky fights regardless, win or lose. But I don't think the UFC necessarily minds Strickland. Like, he definitely draws attention. I'll just say that. But I do see your point. If Abu's head kicks him, it'll just be Leo Wolf of Wall Street clapping gif for Jackie Boy. That's all. And I'll just be kicking myself for betting this card when I told myself to just pass on the whole fucking thing. This fight will be a cautionary tale in discipline. Because if I end up losing this weekend, it'll be my own fault because I shouldn't have bet it at all to begin with. Because I told myself not to. I said, nope, just pass. Play a little bit more for 290. Nah, I just had to. I had to get a little something in. So if I get bit, it's my own fault. We'll see what happens. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the nitty fucking gritty. Don't tell me. Don't ever tell me. Why would you do that? Why would any self-respecting person do that? Make your own damn picks and bets, and I know y'all do anyway, but it's just for new people and for YouTube. And to let people know that I'm not out here purporting myself to be a handicapper or a professional gambler. That's a pretty funny joke, though. Yeah, let's talk about these fucking bets. I made my fucking bets, Jack. I made my fucking bets. You want to know what they are? Only one man knows what all my bets are so far. Only one man has been shown the tickets from this greasy slate. So they are real. And these are my plays. But let's kind of just incorporate the whole thing. Like I said, I'm debating whether or not to enter 4 underdogs or not. Is it value or phantom value? Jackie Boy, that is just a $65,000 question, isn't it? Is this value or does it just appear to be value? Is it real value or am I reaching out to try and find the value? Is the value there or am I just looking for it? Is it real or is it a mirage? That's the question. That's a question I'm trying to answer myself. Because you want to think that when you see something and you see a line that's off, you're like, oh man, yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. That line seems off. That bet should hit, right? And sometimes it doesn't. And it's a mind fuck. But you also can't get just totally discouraged and stop trusting yourself after that either. So that seems to be, that's been my struggle anyway. But I know exactly what you mean, Jack, because there are a ton of what appear to be live dogs. But yeah, let's go through these fights. If you watch my dude, Aaron the Dog MMA, if you watched his stream yesterday, you already know my picks. So this is just a refresher. But as we go through these fights and we get to each one, I will unveil my little piker slate here for the peeps. But yeah, subscribe to Aaron the Dog MMA. Check him out. He does not just cover UFC, but I think he said yesterday that he didn't know if he was going to do any other content, but be on the lookout anyway. Great content, great dude. Pretty fucking sharp too, man. Brenner, Sendana, Benoit Sendana, Nursultan, Ruzaboev, Lipsky all seem like potential value to me. With that being said, Ruzaboev, fraudulent competition level, and Lipsky, absolute fever. Fewl. Conor McGregor, it was a balloon, you fear. Yeah, she is, man. She's like talented, but just dumb sometimes in the cage. I'm sure she's a very smart girl out of the cage, but in the cage. Like, why are you doing that thing that you're doing right now? So let's see. Picks. This is where we're at. This one is one of the toughest picks on the card, dude, for several reasons. I think Romanov's a fraud. I think Blagoy fights way too close, and he's like borderline jobber. He's a good fighter. I think he's gotten fucked in a couple split decisions, but because of that, his record is like fucking Christmassy. It's like red and green and just like, and I'm sick of it, dude. I'm always back Blagoy. I fucking want him to win all the time because I've seen him get robbed, and I'm like, I want justice for Blagoy, dude. And if I just keep picking him, he'll just win, and he'll just everything will be fucking validated. And it's just like, nah, man, I don't know. I think it's gonna be another close fight, and I don't feel confident enough. Like, as much as Blagoy gets fucked and can't put his stamp on it, I'm gonna take Romanov. I just feel like they're gonna rob him if it goes to the cards. Maybe, but I'll be rooting for Blagoy as I always do. But I don't know. I think even if he appears to win, I think Romanov will have a dominant first round. I think Romanov will clearly win the first round. Blagoy always wins the second round. That's where, just go look at his fucking statistics. In every single fucking fight, Blagoy doubles his strikes from the first to the second round, and he always has a strong second round regardless. So that's one thing. And the third thing is, or the second thing is, he always drops off in the third. Romanov does too sometimes, but like I said, in that Tybura fight, he actually threw more and landed more in the third than he did in any other round. I'm just thinking that the third round is going to be close too. I'd be like, the first round Romanov's going to win, the second round Blagoy is going to win, and the third round is going to be close. I think Romanov's going to win by split decision. I hope it's Blagoy though. I wouldn't even mind if they robbed Romanov. I'm not betting it. I'd like to see Blagoy get one back, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of backing my dude Blagoy and getting burned and looking stupid and just, hey, maybe I'm going to do it here. Maybe I should be picking Blagoy. It just, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't think Romanov loses 3 in a row. Maybe he does. I don't know. This is my fucking dog right here, though, dude. This is my fucking dog. Petrovic ain't beat nobody. She ain't fought nobody. She getting dropped by these no-names. Carolina's going to fuck this bitch up. At least I hope she does. Probably should have just bet Carolina straight. If you're smart, that's what you do here. If you like that side, you just bet her straight. She's plus 185. I think she wins. I think she knocks her out. I think she knocks her out with a knee. She's going to hurt her. Petrovic isn't so good that, like, the fight's on the ground the entire time. She'll stand and strike with these chicks. And she's kind of cocky, too. I think she'll do it with Carolina. I think she thinks she's a tough guy. And Carolina, man, she's aggressive, dude. She ain't the fucking one on the feet. Molly McCann's a good striker. And unfortunately, that's what people know Carolina for. It was in London. Everyone loves Molly the Meatball. That was a competitive fight, though, until she starched her. Somewhat competitive. I mean, Molly was winning, clearly, but I don't know, man. Petrovic ain't no Molly McCann on the feet. Luana's got decent enough takedown defense. Petrovic is not like, she's an okay wrestler against these nobodies. If there's one thing Carolina does have is experience. Yeah, I think she's going to come in here feeling disrespected and fuck this chick up. At least I hope she does. War Luana Carolina, if they rob her, I might never come back. If they rob her, I might just go away forever. I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with that, man. I'm going to have to definitely do some soul searching if they rob Carolina. Nah, man. It's if she loses, it's nobody's fault for betting her but my own. I should have known better. That will be the takeaway. This could be a cautionary tale. If your instincts are telling you to stay away, stay the fuck away. But I didn't. Carolina is my favorite dog. It just seemed like a mismatch. This is what I did last week. Maybe it doesn't work out this week, but this is what I did last week. Same thing. I made my own lines. I didn't have Carolina a huge favorite, but I had her slight favorite. I think I lined her like, let me see, I got it right here. I think I lined her like minus 150. She got to win over Loopy for fuck's sake. Yeah, this is how I lined it. Carolina versus Petrovic. Carolina minus 150, Petrovic plus 120. Plus 125. And I have the look emoji. I have the money bag emoji. I have the cringe, like showing teeth emoji, like, oh, I can't believe I might bet this. Am I really going to bet this? And then question marks. But it was one of the ones I wrote a money bag down next to it. And that's what I did last week, too. With Onama and Mataush. So, yeah. Taking a shot. Think she's live as fuck. Petrovic is on the feet. She's like, she looks pretty good, but she's like a single striker. She'll like throw a jab, throw a low kick, throw a cross, throw a hook. Like she just one at a time. I think Carolina's going to piece her the fuck up. Sweet. Have you figured your WMMA ROI yet? I have not. I'll send you the data. You compute it for me. Show me your findings. Yeah, I think she's super duper live. Kutaladze versus Elvis Brenner. Elvis Brenner is a good fighter. But if Guram Kutaladze does not win this fight, he is a fucking fraud. I say again, if Guram Kutateladze does not win this fight, he is a fraud. I didn't say shit fighter because Elvis Brenner's not a shit fighter. But Guram Kutateladze is, I think, a categorically better fighter than Elvis Brenner. And should win this fight. But we just saw Zubaira whoop this dude's ass and get robbed. Horribly robbed. Because he got cut. He was beating the fuck out of Elvis Brenner. Guram should win this fight. This is one of those where it's like Brenner seems like a trap. That number, it should be closer, to be fair. But I think this is what I have. This is what I have Guram and Elvis Brenner lined at. I lined it Guram minus 400, Brenner like plus 275, anywhere from plus 275 to like plus 300, maybe if you want to even say plus 325. It's a little wide for me, and I wrote pass in all capitals. But I think Guram should look like a minus 350. I think he will end up looking like a minus 350. So yeah, I don't think Brenner should be that wide of a dog, but I do think he should be the dog, and I do think Guram should win. I get being enticed to pick Brenner. I just don't. I just think Guram's a better fighter. But it's just that line is just bullshit. But I think people hammered it. I don't think he opened up like minus 650 or whatever it is now. Guram and Zubaira will be lined closely, especially pre-Brenner. I would still say they probably line Guram the favorite. But yeah, closer. I would think like Guram minus 250, like Zubaira plus 200 or something, plus 215. Yeah, and that makes sense. Like if that's how they opened it, yeah, I think that's right. I think people hammering Guram at minus 500 and above. Nah. No, thank you. Thank you, no. How about no? How about pass? But yeah, that's what I think about that. Pass. Hosa, but pass. I'm starting to get a feeling in my tummy that Santos could fucking maybe squeak this one out, but I'm picking Carol Hosa. I think she's going to land the more damaging shots. I don't like Carol's fight IQ sometimes, and I don't like her takedown defense, but I don't like Yana's heart. I think Yana's a little bit of a quitter when the going gets tough. I think if Hosa starts to put it on her and starts beating her ass, I think she could potentially get her up. Like Aspen Ladd smashed Yana. You know, let's be real. I'll say that again. Aspen Ladd finished Yana. You know, what are we talking about here? I get it. I get some of the things that Yana does well. Hosa is not good at. I don't feel incredibly strongly about this, but I'm passing, man. Like, I'm definitely not betting Yana Kunitskaya. Like I said, I think she's a little bit. I don't like her durability or her heart. I think she kind of, when the going gets tough, I think she's more likely to pack it in. Like I said, she got family now. Like they're like Tiago and Yana are straight. They good, bro. They straight. They're doing fine. So I think if Hosa starts whooping her ass, she's just gonna probably fucking take the back door. So I don't feel incredibly confident about it though. Not enough to bet it. What did I write down for this? Yeah, I wrote pass. How's your pass? I had Hosa. I think I had it lined pretty much what it was. And I just don't really feel too strongly about it. That one could get greasy. That one could be a staring contest too, man. Hosa will just stand there sometimes. She just like stands there straight up and down, like hands like at her titties. I don't know, man. I mentioned this earlier, dude. I think Renat wins. I don't think his money line is a bad line necessarily. I'm not saying I don't think parlaying Renat's a bad idea. What I'm saying is I'm not going to do it. I want to just see how Kevin Lee looks and how Renat looks. Renat has looked great, but he is by and large pretty untested. I think Kevin Lee has way too many red flags for me to feel comfortable betting him. But I'm not totally counting Kevin Lee out either. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the dog. I said this yesterday too. It is easy to fade Kevin Lee. It is really, really, really easy to fade Kevin Lee. Especially against elite levels of competition. He doesn't have it all between the ears. He's young, dumb, full of cum. He just doesn't fight smart sometimes. He doesn't have a very good gas tank. He just, I don't know. Very talented, but he sees holes in his own game. So like, no, I'm not backing Kevin Lee here. I'm not picking or betting Kevin Lee, but I'm not totally counting him out either. And that's enough for me to pass. I think Renat wins. I think you wrestle fucks him, but Kevin Lee has been counted out before. Like he's pulled off the upset more than twice. And he's looked good against pretty good fighters early. Granted, I know it's all 155. This is 170. Renat's a beast. I'm picking Renat to win. I think he wins. I'm just not betting on it. That's all. Don't jump down my throat just yet. I think Renat wins. I think he wrestle fucks Lee. Don't be surprised if Kevin Lee has success in the first round. Renat's willing to trade. Lee is, I'll say he's an underrated striker. I don't think he's incredible. He has decent boxing. He's got a nice high kick. He's dangerous in the first round. Renat can be a little reckless on the feet. I just see Renat winning a pretty dominant decision or choking Kevin Lee. I've got Renat. And again, Kevin Lee says some of the dumbest shit on the mic. That's more what he's known for than anything. Just having like the most memeable sound bites. And he's just at it again. The apex is dumb. Why are we fighting here? It's like he just doesn't seem to like learn his lesson. He's just the guy like people were telling him how talented he was at a really young age and it went right to his head. And he's just been expecting that to like just like form into this like him being a contender or fucking champion. And he just, I don't know, man. He's just weird. He's a weird fighter. He's a very strange fighter to try and like predict or cap. And I don't know, like he's pulled off the upset before though. Like everyone thought that Michael Chiesa was going to beat him. Everyone thought that Gregor Gillespie was going to beat him. I get it. Like Renat is a beast. I think Renat wins. I'm just not betting him. That's all I'm going to say. I'll say Chiesa was. I'm pretty sure Chiesa was the favorite in that fight, but I could be wrong. I just endorse a Fakhretdinov win Smarty Pants. Do you not see that screen? Can you not read Fakhretdinov in capital letters, sir? But yes, very funny. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Hammer Fakhretdinov, I don't give a shit. I literally said the first thing I said, and I know you're just fucking around, but no. I think he wins. I'm just staying away. Clean up, boys. Take the bookies we'll take you to the cleaners. Just take them to the cleaners, dude. Do it. I'll be watching. I'll be rooting you on. Go, Lobby. Go, Jack. Fakhretdinov. He's number one. Nope. I'm determined to lose in 2023. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just determined to fucking just not have this be. No, I'm just playing. Nah, dude. Nah. Like I said, I probably should have just stayed away this card, but I didn't bet much. Just in it. For fun. This is all just for fun for me. Once again, I think Bruno wins. I've broken this one down. I think Nursultan is being a little overlooked on the feet. And I think Bruno is being a little overlooked on the mat. And I think that's how it goes down. I think Nursultan is live. Everyone, yeah, he's crushing cans, of course. And he's lost to some fucking cans. That's all Bruno's been doing. Cans and RoboCop. Cans and Chinny RoboCop, who got knocked out by fucking Jordan Williams. No longer in the UFC, Jordan Williams. Bum, jobber. He knocked out RoboCop too. Yeah, I like that. Where's he? Yeah, I like Jordan Williams too. Where's he? He knocked out RoboCop. Where's he? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I like the Hulk to win here. I think he Hulk smashes with GMP. But if Nursultan knocks this dude out, don't say that I didn't warn you. I'm not going to say I told you so, but don't say I didn't at least warn you that it was a possibility. Just saying. IJSing, bro. I'm just saying. And the Russian parlay is Fakhretdinov and Magomedov. Nice. You really like your like ethnic parlays, or you're like national parlays or whatever. But yeah, that could be a good one, man. That's my official prediction, though. Nursultan rocks him. Bruno says, fuck this shit. Takes him down. Hulk smashes him. First round GMP KO. Knocks him out cold with some elbows. Hulk smashing this guy. I really wanted to get on Bonfim early. I really early this week. I was like Bonfim. I mean, not Bonfim. Saint Denis. I wanted to get on Saint Denis early. I feel like he's live. If he's on top, I've seen Bonfim play jiu-jitsu. He's good. Bonfim has good jiu-jitsu. But I favor the top game and the wrestling over jiu-jitsu. But on the feet, I think Bonfim's going to knock him out. Everyone is just so certain there's not a soul on earth that can knock Benoit Saint Denis out, and I think that's bullshit. Look, man, Zaleski is a good striker, but he's a dude that's known for like wheel kicking Sean Strickland. Ishmael Bonfim has better hands than Zaleski. I think he's faster too. Zaleski's he's good, but he's getting a little long in the tooth. Bonfim's young, he's quick, really crispy boxing. I think he's gonna knock him out. I'm just getting that feeling. I hope he just sprawls and brawls. If he does, man, tough or not, man. If Bonfim hurts you, you're more than likely getting finished. And I think he's gotten a reputation for toughness because he's been getting like fucked up in all these fights, and the dudes just haven't been able to put him away. That's where he's garnering this reputation from. And it's like that is a well that I've seen dry up way too many times. Way too many times, dude. This dude's so tough. Drew Dober. And I don't know if Saint Denis is on the Drew Dober level just yet. So I do think he's live. I actually threw Saint Denis in like a long shot just for fun, but Bonfim is the side. I think he probably finishes him. And Bonfim is in the Zhang Li parlay. Shout out to Aaron the Dog and Zhang Li. This is a sketchy one. This is a really, really sketchy one. Shout out to Big Moise Audio himself. This was mentioned yesterday on Aaron's show. It's been in the dome for a couple days now. The photo of Melissa Gatto's knuckles from Media Day. I don't think that is necessarily going to be the end all be all of the fight. The pick is more of a fade on Lipsky. If Gatto's knuckles, let's say her knuckles are fucked up, then she's going to be wrestling. And Lipsky doesn't have incredible takedown defense. And I think she's going to end up on her ass. I think Gatto's going to just win by the grappling. I do think Lipsky is live, but I just think Gatto's the better grappler. She could pull off a crazy knee bar like she did against Luana, but nah. I like Gatto to get it done here, but it's not something I just don't feel incredibly strong about it. So yeah, Lipsky's live at that line. Yeah, for sure. This was a tough pick for me, dude. This is a real tough pick. I do think Max Griffin is live. I think he's live. but I just don't know if he knocks out Morales. And I think that's what he's going to have to do. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I think this has a very, very, very high potential for Max Griffin to get robbed. The UFC likes Michael Morales. He's undefeated. Nice, shiny record. Powerful dude. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a war, man. I feel like it's going to be a war. Griffin is tough. Max Griffin is tough. It's let me pull up Max Griffin. Max Griffin UFC stats. Let's see. Your Max Griffin UFC stats. Yeah, I mean, Griffin's tough, dude. He did get dropped by Alex Morono, though. Michael Morales does hit hard. Griffin's only been stopped one time by Colby Covington, and everyone makes fun of him for that, but it was ground and pound. It wasn't like Colby sparked him on the feet. Everyone knows Colby don't have it like that, but he does have like pretty much endless cardio, and that's just it doesn't going back and looking at that fight. It's like it's pretty. He took him down 6 fucking times and he smashed him. You know, he just took him down, took him down in the third round. He just fucking smashed him up. But yeah, he's tough on the feet. I think Morales will hurt him, and I think it's gonna be really close. And I think they're pushing Morales, and yeah, I think they're trying to get him a win off Max Griffin's back. Max Griffin's live. I think he can hurt Morales too. I think it's gonna be a really close fight. I actually am predicting this fight to go to a decision and to go to a split decision. And I actually have a little wager on that too. But with this fight here, Griffin is the last leg in just a long shot bet for fun. I bet for fun and for clout. Not because I'm super serial and I'm a professional gambler. I'm a professional loudmouth. But I do think this is a fun little play. Just this is my wishful thinking. This is 3 dogs that I think are live that probably won't all hit, but if it does, oh my god, I'm gonna just yeah, I will be very happy. Feast your eyes on this greasy little slice of a play. They could be live triple dog play. Less than a unit to win 1.7. You like that? Bro, nobody bets smaller than me. I don't care who you are. You know what it takes to bet 3 dogs at 60 cents in the UFC? It takes brass balls to bet 3 semi-live underdogs at 60 cents in the UFC. Who? Griffin. 114 years older. No, he's just 13 years older. He's just 13 years older. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. If this hits lobby, I'm going to laugh right in your fucking face. Oh my God, I'm going to laugh right in your face. It's not going to, but like I said, it's just for fun, man. Y'all are the pros, man. I just bet for clout and for fun. So now this one, dude, this fight. This seems to be the Twitter war. I told myself I wasn't going to get involved in this, and look what happened. Look what fucking happened. Not only am I picking Dawson, but I have a greasy little play on Dawson too. Jackie boy, if you're still in the building, you're going to like this one. Jackie boy, you're going to like this one now. This is, you want to talk about greasy. This parlay right here, this fucking two-piece is dripping with grease. Griffin Morales goes to split. Grant Dawson by sub. Grant Dawson will take him down. There will be chances to cash that second leg. I really feel that Griffin Morales is going to do a split. So I'm hoping to hear Judge something scores this, and I'll be happy. And I really think Demir is the better striker, but that motherfucker cannot punch his way out of a wet paper bag. I don't think he's sparking Dawson out. Dawson is a rat. He is a wrestling rat. He is going to know that he's outmatched on the feet pretty quick. And I think he's just a dude that sticks to his game plan. He's going to take Demir Ismagulov down at least 2 times. So that's at least 2. And Demir gives up his neck like a mugger fugger. And Grant Dawson is good at 1, keeping dudes down, 2, smashing their fucking faces in, and 3, taking the back of another man and sinking in a rear naked choke. And I'm going to say that he does just that. I got a damn dollar that says he does just that. What do you think about that one? How greasy is that, dude? $1 to win over $25. $13 years by your butt. What's up, Owen, man? How are you, dude? Your brass balls. Hey, man, I hope you're doing well. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Emerald Isle, man. I hope you're doing well, homie. Good to see you in the chat, dude. If you got action, man, best of luck this weekend. Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Emerald Isle. Yes, indeed. Who you like this weekend, Owen? Which fights are you pumped about, dude? I had a bunch of burning predictions. I have this series of questions. Been doing it for a few weeks now, where I just ask questions of the chat, hype up the fight type questions. Who's your favorite dog? Who's your favorite? Your L word. Fight of the night, snoozer of the night. So yeah, man. If you feel like weighing in on any of that, feel free. Definitely good to see you in the chat, dude. Hope everything is well. But yeah, dude, I think that's my favorite, like greasy kind of long shotty. I don't think it's crazy though. It's a long shot, but it's not crazy. All right, man. Main event time. Main event time. It's pretty good. It's very narrative-y. I see the Abus narrative. I see it. It's palpable. I can feel it. I feel where you're coming from, Jackie boy. I feel you. I'm just on the other side. I think if you do like Sean Strickland, this fucking line rocks, dude. Originally, this play here, and this is my main play. This was going to be my only play, sans the Zhang Li, which that's just goes without saying. But this is my main play still. And I liked it because I got Strickland at even a little bit better of a line. I got Sean Strickland at minus 145. From just a like record level of competition standpoint, this is a pretty winnable fight for Strickland. Matchup wise, I get it. You look at Strickland's losses, they're against guys that, other than Usman. I think Usman is like, it's fucking Usman, man. But like, you look at Santiago, obviously, I think a lot of people, excuse me, are looking at the Elizeu Zaleski fight, saying, oh, Elizeu Zaleski wheel kicked him. Abus has good kicks. I get it. Sean Strickland could get knocked out in the first round. I understand that. I understand with the way Strickland fights, he likes to be a big fucking tough guy. Abus is a big fucking tough guy. He can knock him out. I get it. But I just don't think Abus is Cannonier or Poatan. He doesn't necessarily have to be. But I don't know, man. I just don't see it. I will say this. I can see Strickland getting hurt. I can see Strickland getting knocked out too. Let me make that clear. I can see Abus winning, but to me, I'll give him a 25 to 30% chance. I'll give him a puncher's chance early. But that's about it. I think it's more likely that Strickland gets a knockout. Said Abus's best win is over a dude that got finished by Oscar Pajota. You know what I mean? Like, Strickland's losses are Zaleski, Ponzi, Usman, Poatan, Cannonier. Pretty good. I don't know if Abu's up there. We'll see. I just don't think so. I think people are trying to get cute with Abus. I get it. He's the shiny new toy. Some people are probably getting sick of Strickland. Sick of seeing his face and hearing all his cringy, corny shit. I get that. I get the Strickland fatigue. That's palpable too. I can feel that. But I'm feeling a Strickland win too. I'm feeling another one where it's like, God damn it, Strickland decision. I don't know though, dude. I think Abus has gone to decision before, but Strickland is built for a 5-round fight like this. We'll see, man. But yeah, I like that is my that parlay right there is my favorite underdog and my favorite plus 381. Like I said, this was my only play. I cashed it out and I rebet it at slightly less of a wager, but I did get a little bit better of odds on the Strickland line. Like I said, if you like Strickland, this is a great line, dude. Minus 145 on the way more proven commodity. Abus fights like once a year against PFL jobbers. I got Strickland all day. I also have the John Lee parlay. I love the John Lee parlay this week because it gives me a nice hedge on Carolina. I think every other leg wins, and I'm picking all of them to get it done. Petrovic is the only one that I disagree on, but if every other leg does hit, I'm cashing one way or the other. So yeah, shout out to Aaron the Dog MMA. Shout out to John Lee. I will have a little something on that for the culture. But yeah, I love that. I love the John Lee this week, dude. Nah, dude, just AOFing around. Just fucking flicking my twig. What are you doing? Who you like this week, Zach? I think I know, but go ahead, shout it out. Call your shot, George Herman. Colossus of AOF clout. Sultan of beef jerky swat. Where the fuck is my lighter? There it is. You want to smoke some of this fucking first class funk? I got first class funk and Dr. K, which I think is short for Dr. Kevorkian OG. But yeah, Zach, I don't know if you've seen this. Give you a brief recap here. This is my slate, which, like I said, if this doesn't work out, if I get burned here, I have no one to blame but myself because I didn't want to bet this card at all. And I kind of told myself to just pass on the whole thing and just load up a little bit more for 290, which will be next week. But yeah, I didn't. So let's just see the greasiest way that a man can burn $10. Feast your eyes on this. This is my long shot. I think these dogs are live. But like I said, that's less than $1. How greasy is that? I like this one, though. Tell me what you think about this one. I think this could actually cash. That one, yeah, that's kind of a toe to so. Like, I don't really see that happening, but that'll be fun. That's a fun one. This one I actually think is not crazy. What do you think about that? I think Dawson is super live to get a sub because I can see he's going to get Demir down. Let's just get that out of the way right now. He is going to get Demir Ismagulov to the mat, period, point blank. Will he sub him? I think he has a chance to. This is another fun one, but I think this is a little bit more realistic. I am really feeling Griffin and Morales going to a split, dude. I can see both of them hurting each other. Morales having to gut it out. I do think they could rob Griffin, and I think it'll be in a fucking greasy split. And I do think Dawson is live to sub Demir. He gets taken down. He has good takedown defense, but it's like Dawson is relentless with that shit, dude. And Demir, I don't think has enough power to fucking spark him out. So I think even if Dawson gets hurt, he's just going to drive forward, get the takedown, and give him a chance to sub him. Demir gives up his back. Dawson's a way better back taker than Arman Sarukian. He's not a better fighter, but he's a better back taker, and I think he's a little bit more dangerous with these submission. So I like that a lot. Oh, I'll be so fucking charged up if that hits, dude. Yeah, a little bit. Your face doesn't make money, dude. It's not scared money. It's fun money. It's just not a lot of money. If I was scared, I wouldn't have bet that because that's not what you do. Normally, you do not make two-piece parlays with an underdog and a favorite. You put two reasonably safe favorites together. for plus money. But that is my favorite underdog, and that is my favorite. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I think Petrovic is a fucking completely unproven fucking nobody. And she's got a dodgy chin. I think Carolina's going to knock her out. But that is it, boys. That's my slate. And I think I'm going to get right the fuck up out of here. It was fun. It was real. It served its purpose. I got my slate out there for the record. These will be track plays. If you need to see the slips, I'll be happy to show them to you. Your butt's the fall guy for your face, Jackie boy. Nah, man. Best of luck, Jack. Best of luck to you. I know you and Lobby will be making money even if I don't, so I'll be pissed about Strickland, but I'll be happy for you at least. At least there's that. Nah, man. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm going to ski-daddle. Got some shit to do. Got to get ready for this road trip. So, yeah, I will not be around tomorrow, but I will be back Monday. I'll be back Monday to eat whatever crow I need to. And if these hit, man, I'm going to be doing a little flexing too. Best of luck. You might bet for money, Lobby, but I bet for clout and for fun. Bus on the Abu bus. Bussin', straight bussin'. Be on the Abus bus. Nah, dude. I think he's KO or bust. I give him a puncher's chance though. Kicker's chance. But yeah, best of luck, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping through, chopping it up. I hope we all win. I still feel like there's a way. But yeah, let me get the song on. Yes, indeed, boys. Another one in the books. Another good one in the books, man. I appreciate everyone that came through. I did not expect this to be a big stream, but I'm glad at least a few people came through, chopped it up a little bit. Best of luck to all you boys, even if y'all are on the other side. I will put up my plays and my picks one last time as this plays out, but before I get out of here, once again, subscribe to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Check out his shows. Like I said, I think that he said yesterday he didn't know if he was going to be doing any more content this week, but typically every week he puts out content on not just the UFC, but other organizations as well, LFA, Bellator, etc. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to his channel, show him support, hit the like on his streams, leave comments. Do the same thing on this channel too. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. I will be putting my picks in for the pub contest as well, which I plan to win for the second time. And shout out to my dude Patrick, aka Addicted to Combat. Shout out to him. Check him out. He had a good stream last night with Uncle Wheezy. Shout out to them. And yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the fucking Dome. Shout out to the greatest group chat on earth. Had the General Alex Ramirez up in here. Zach, Jackie Boy, Dome up in here strong, man. I appreciate it. I think there's enough. I think there's few enough comments that I can go back through and shout everyone out. That's hilarious, dude. Nice, man. Zach, appreciate you stopping through. Best of luck this weekend. Lobby, same to you. Jackie boy, as always. Shout out to my dude Owen Young, the Irish homie. Best of luck to you if you got any plays this weekend. Enjoy the fights. What else came through here? My dude, the General. Jackie boy, Lobby, the General. Yes, indeed, man. Y'all have a good weekend, dude. Have a good weekend. Best of luck. I'll be back Monday. This has been just my 2 cents. And I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.